very popular boxing podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Yeah. And Mr. Ali is the president of USA Boxing Mid-Atlantic for how many years? 8 years. And he is rated the #1 official in the entire country for USA Boxing.
Today was a great event here at Kingdom's Boxing Gym, and the young men and women that came and showed out. I broadcasted it live stream. I got 41,414 views for the young men today. Yes, it was a very good event. This is my sister's boxing gym. Can we share us a little?
Let's start about your sister boxing gym.
Okay.
Who we gave honors to, and for the humanitarian award at our banquet. Because her gym not only deal with boxers, but they deal with life experience, and they do a lot of other after-care program, after-school programs. So they do a lot for the community.
Right.
So it's just not just boxing, but it's other things that this gym offers as well. And so we felt that because they're saving the lives of our young kids,
yes,
and changing the lives of our young kids,
yes,
we felt that they deserved a humanitarian award. In terms of today, this when you come to Kingdom Gym, you know they're going to put a class act show on. They have always done that. The staff is impeccable. They're the best. They're hard workers, and they do a great job at the way making officials feel at home.
Is there anything that you could change, or you see that in boxing? What would you change, if anything?
See, most people get boxing. When you talk about boxing, amateur boxing is a sport where we outpoint each other.
Right.
And it's sort of for bragging rights. They don't get paid for it. They just they get the little belts, and I mean, they're on top of the world.
Right.
That's their championship.
Yes.
That's their Olympic trials. That's their Olympic. Right there.
I dig it.
Right. So. But you know, professional boxing, people get professional boxing mixed up with amateur boxing. But professional boxing is your objective is to give your opponent a concussion. You know, so amateur boxing is how can I outpoint my opponent?
Right.
But amateur boxing is a segue into getting to your professional ranking.
Right.
And so, if I could change anything, in boxing, it would be having coaches and boxers and officials come together harmoniously and know that it's really about the kids, not about themselves. You know, I believe in preaching or practicing principle before personality, and a lot of times personalities come in before principles. So if that's anything that I could change, it would be that. My mother always told me, she said, everybody always asks me, who's the hardest puncher you ever gotten in your life and stuff doing boxing? I said, well, you may not know her. They said, it's her. I said, yeah, it's my mother. She hit me with her right hand that was out of this world. But I can tell you, one of the most memorable things that I got out of boxing is that I got more awards as an official than I got as a boxer. You know, being ranked #1 in the country, being on the RJ committee for the USA Boxing National Office, doing international boxing with other countries, having an opportunity to referee Shakur Stevens, Boots Ennis, Danny Garcia, just to name a few. Being a part of their narrative, that's something you can't buy.
You're the third man in the ring. You're the closest you gonna get. You know. Hey, tell me, is Boots as good as they?
I did Boots and the amateurs, and I stopped. I don't want to mention the person that he stopped, because I don't want them to get offended. But I like all of them, But I had to stop the fight twice. He fought one kid. And then he fought another kid. And then he fought the kid's brother and beat the kid's brother.
Wow.
So he did a great job. Man.
He's that good, huh?
Yes, he is.
So out of like, I guess.
And he's a gentleman. I gotta tell you that.
He's a gentleman.
Yeah, he's a gentleman. A nice kid. You know, Shakur Stevens is a nice kid. Danny Garcia is a great guy, man. Atif Overton. You know, is a nice guy.
You ever been around Stephen Kobo Fulton? You know?
I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
Talk about one of the nicest guys. He busts jokes on me all the time because when I
Yeah.
take pictures, I say 1, 2, 3, and he say, "Come on, Miss Ali, that's the old-fashioned way. Just take a picture."
Yeah.
So yeah, Cool Boys. I mean,
Yeah.
Or Scooter.
Scooter, yeah. Most of the guys from Philly call him Scooter, and the rest of the world call him Stephen Coolboy, Fulton. But a lot of good Philadelphia fighters came out of Philly, from Philly. It has a strong boxing For having this interview background. with me, and thank you for everything that you do for these children, and I can't thank you enough. And you're an amazing person, Ali.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good.
Yup.